Hi, welcome to my kitchen. It's Karen, and I will be sharing 6 days of appetizers with you, and today's day 1. I am going to be really curious if this is a new recipe to you or an oldie. And it is an oldie with Pampered Chef, but it's easy and it's great, and I think about the kids like it, but I think that adults like it just as much as kids do. So we're going to be doing mini corn dogs, and we're going to be using our mini muffin pan. I'm going to take my mini muffin pan and I'm going to just spray it with Baker's Joy because we will be using cornbread. And when I'm baking, I'm kind of a traditionalist, and I like to just spray my pan with a little bit of Baker's Joy. Now, Baker's Joy, you can also take equal parts of shortening, flour, and oil and mix them together and make your own. It's called pannies, and it's something that you can also use as a coating for your pans if you'd like to have something that is homemade. And I really should make it because it is really handy. Just keep it in a ball jar and use our silicone brush to brush it in, and you're all set. So that's all set. So what I'm going to do now is I'm using our little our 4-cup batter bowl, and I'm taking a package of Jiffy cornbread mix, and I'm just following the directions for it. And I'm going to be taking 1 egg and adding that to my mix. And then I'm going to take 1/3 cup of milk. Now, I don't have any milk, so I'm going to be using buttermilk. And this is, you're familiar with our measure-all cup, and as I got it out today, I realized that I had put it together wrong. So I always want you to remember that this is made for measuring things that are a pain in the neck to measure. Peanut butter, Crisco, that kind of thing. Now, but when you turn it up, well, it depends how you look at it. If it's upside, which way is upside? But make sure that when you're measuring liquids, because it's great for liquids too, that the arrow that says for liquids is up here. So now I can measure 1/3 cup of my buttermilk. I almost made the mistake and left it with the goopy side. I call it the goopy side up. All right, so I'm adding my buttermilk, and I'm going to use our new whisk tongs. These are great for tongs. They actually will flip burgers, and they're very sturdy. You'd be surprised how sturdy they are. In fact, I can, well, maybe I can't pick up a jar. Well, you can pick up a jar, yes. And I actually have used them for when I'm canning. I'll grab the jars with them. But I'm going to use it as a whisk today, and I use it all the time when I'm whisking up brownies and cake mixes and all kinds of things. So really great for this. This is one of our most favorite new tools. It just came out in September, and it's always a hit when I'm doing farmers markets and that kind of thing. People are really loving this. So I'm just mixing up and I'm able to get right down into the corners with this, so I really don't even need a scraper. All right, so here we go. Who's right in the dishwasher, by the way? And so, all right, so I have this ready. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my small scoop, and I'm going to put I'm going to scoop just 1 small scoop in each one of my cups of my mini muffin pan. And then again, this is 24, so this is going to make 24 appetizers, and it doesn't get any faster or easier than this. Now, if you wanted to, of course, you could add a little cheese, you could add some green chilies, you could add a little jalapeno if you want, just to spice it up a little bit. But I thought I would just keep it plain and simple. And I must have scooped a little bit big on some of these. I'm going to see how this all works out. And I'm not quite making it, so I'm going to steal a little from a couple of these here to get sometimes I'm not the best at leveling things off, but I love our scoops because it helps me be really even with my measurements. Oopsie. If the bakery can make cookies all the same size, why can't I? Okay. So now I have my corn muffin batter in them. Now I'm going to take hot dogs, and of course you can take any kind of hot dog you want. I'm pretty picky about my hot dogs. These are our good Kogel hot dogs that I actually stock up when I go to Michigan. They're made in Michigan. These are a Vienna dog, which means they have the skin. And so I'm going to take, I want to get 24 pieces out of these. So I'm going to take and cut my hot dogs into 6 pieces. I'm going to cut them in half. I'm going to cut each half into thirds. And there we go. So I'm going to try to make them even. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hot dogs and put them, hopefully, in the middle of my little cornbread. Aren't these just the cutest? So, I would be curious to know, have you ever made these before? Have you ever tasted them before? And if it's something that's new. But again, this is a really easy, quick recipe to do. Tomorrow, live at 5, I'm going to show you 5 appetizers in 15 minutes. Now, I'm going to try to keep it to 15. I might go 20. You can, although I think I will. I know one of the recipes I'm going to make, one of the recipes I'm going to make, I'm going to do wings. They're real easy to get ready. It'll take them a little bit longer than 15 minutes to cook them, but preparation is only 15 minutes. So, you guys, here are our hot dog, corn dog, our mini corn dogs, and they're going to go in the oven. They're going to cook for about 15 minutes. I will come back and I will show you a picture of them when they're done. Oh, I want to make a sauce. Hold on a second. I won't keep you for 15 minutes while those bake. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a prep bowl and I'm going to add some ketchup. And you could use yellow mustard if you wanted to. I'm going to fancy it up here a little bit and use a Dijon mustard. And just kind of mix them together. If you like lots of mustard, put more mustard in. And there is a little bit of sauce. I probably need a little bit more for 24 hot dogs. But you can make whatever you want. And that is the sauce. I can serve them with my little corn dogs. I hope you like this recipe. I hope you'll try it. I hope it makes your New Year's Eve festive. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.